Mm. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys two suggestions for games to play. The first one is pretty simple, and you guys have probably already played it before, but it's called Two Truths, One Lie. But if you don't want to lie, then you don't play the game. But basically, with that game, you would go around the circle of your guys or your girls, and you would just say, everybody say two things that are true and one thing that's a lie. So, like, maybe I would say, like, I was born in Colombia, I've lived in four different states, and one of those states was New York. And so you would have to guess, like, which one, kind of try to make it hard, like which ones are the truth and which ones are not true. So you could play games like that, and you can say, make it extravagant, like I've, you know, done crazy stunts on my head or something. But you can have a lot of fun with that. You guys have probably played that. The other game that I was going to suggest is it doesn't really have a name to it, but basically what you do is everybody except for the leader in the group participates. And so what happens is this is going to be, for all purposes, a note card. And so what happens is everybody gets a note card, and we can give you guys those if you need. And so you pass out note cards to everybody except for the leader, and for everyone in the group, they answer maybe two, maybe three questions. And so the questions could be, for instance, the first one might be, what is one thing that everybody would go, ooh, if they knew about you? So something crazy that nobody would ever think about you, but that's true. So maybe you have six toes and somebody wants to write that down, or somebody just has a huge number of siblings, or they've been to Alaska 7 times, and so they write that down, and they put their name on the card. And then you ask a second question. Maybe that could just be, where do you go to school? And maybe you ask a third question even, and it's, what would your dream job be one day? Okay, so you got all the answers to the questions on each of those cards, and so all the students, they pass you their cards, and so they're passing you cards. And so you as a leader, you have not filled out one of these cards, but you have the entire circle's cards in your hand. And so now what you do is you say, probably we'll just give the students another card, and you say, okay, now we're going to go through, and you have to guess. And by the way, we're going to hopefully have name tags tomorrow. And so you guess, well, who is it that did this? And so, like, you go through the cards and you don't say the name, but you just read the answers. And so if your first question was, write something that's crazy and we don't know about you, so you would say, this person has six toes, and then everybody in the group has to write, like, say if you ask three questions and you have 7 people in your group, so they're going to write 21 different answers down, and use everybody's name 3 times. Or, you could do a smaller round and have everybody answers 2 questions, and then if you have 7 people, you only have 14 things that people are writing down. So it's kind of fun because people will write some crazy things, and you'll just get to know each other. And so, I mean, even the simple ones, if you want to start out with simple rounds like, where do you go to school? And then people, they probably don't know where everybody goes to school, but they're writing down names, and it just helps them get to know one another. So let me know if you have any questions. Really, I mean, you can email me about anything in this video or about anything on the email prior, and we can also just talk about different different aspects of this game on Sunday morning. So yeah, but I mean, really feel free if you guys already have a game and it's like your favorite get to know you game or icebreaker game, and you want to play that within your group, then go ahead and do that. I think it'd be cool too if you had smaller groups. I'm not really sure how many people we're gonna have, but say you've got a group of 6 and somebody else has a group of 6, we'll maybe combine them, or just feel free to do what you want to do. So this Sunday is all about intro to Zachariah, just a little review for the ninth graders and for the newcomers, and just getting to know you, mostly getting to know the ninth graders and any newcomers if there are any. So the next week we'll get back into Zachariah, but yeah, let me know if you got any questions.